Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Stupid as the Norm, the channel where we demonstrate how to become a millionaire in 10 years on minimum wage. And in this video I want to tell you about the easiest way to become wealthy. Now I want to start this video with two disarmingly simple statements. The first one is 100% of people who don't save any money don't have any. Now I know it sounds simple, it's so simple it's laughable. So 100% of people who don't save any money don't have any. Now, the second thing is 100% of people who are wealthy save money. Now, you might say, well, of course, that's obvious, Perry, isn't it? Yeah, but the thing is, I was listening to Radio 4, going back to November last year, 2022, and there was a statistic broadcast that said that 25% of the people in the UK had less than £100 in the bank. So that's a quarter of the population had less than £100. So whilst it's blindingly obvious, Perry, it doesn't seem to be something that a lot of people seem to grasp, and that the fundamental basis of building wealth is to stop spending all your money, because if you're always going to spend all your money, you'll never be wealthy. So for the converse of that, if you want to be wealthy, you have to start saving money. Your savings rate is inextricably linked to your wealth. It's not how much money you make, it's not whether you're rich or not, which is how I define rich. It's if you have a lot of income. Because if you're rich, you have loads of income coming, let's say you're a footballer for instance, but you spend it all, then you'll never ever be wealthy. You have to save money. So in a previous video I explained my 50-25-25 rule for saving money and becoming wealthy and investing. I don't want to go into too much detail here, but I do want to expand a little bit on it. So just to skim over it, my 50-25-25 is that your bills, that is your stuff you have to pay for in order not to go to jail and to live, gas, electricity, housing costs and such like, represent 50% of your income. Now it doesn't matter if you're single or you're doing this together as a couple, because I know when you're a couple that one person's income can often be larger than the other one. But if you can pool your incomes together and get those essential living costs down to about 50% of your income, that's great. I know it's not easy for a lot of people, but it's an ideal, and that's what we should look at. You then take the remainder, 50% of your total income, and you split it 50-50. So 25 goes into things you enjoy doing, going out for a drink, socializing, going on holiday, and the other 25% goes to investing or saving. Why do I pick this number? Well, it's not straight off the top of my head. I think the most important bit is the 50%. If you don't get your bills down to 50%, let's say that 75%, your bills are 75% of your total income, then that leaves 25% to be split 12.5 and 12.5. And I think if all you got in your pot is 12.5% to spend on the nice things in life, I think the 12.5% that's left to invest or save gets squeezed. So, and therefore you're less likely to do that. So therefore I think the ideal is to get your essential bills down to 50% and split the remainder 50-50. So that 25% that's put aside for savings and investments, you can't just put it in the bank. It'll just take too long. Yes, you can become wealthy and become a millionaire if all you did was save £1 a month, but it would take you 83,333 years. So really not a realistic time scale. So you need to take that 25% and put it into a wealth accelerator, something like stocks and shares or property. Do that over time, guaranteed, minted, but it all starts with saving money. Now I said a short while ago I wanted to expand on this 50-25-25 rule. And that's because I'm looking ahead in 5 years' time when I finish this project, and I project if my serviced accommodation income remains the same, that is to say the government don't change the laws or tax the crap out of it, I think my income will be around about 16,000 a month. Now that's a great living, but I don't intend to spend it all. Again, I want to split that 50-50. I'll take £8,000 a month to live off for my wife and myself, having a great life, thank you very much. And the other 50% I'm going to reinvest, which means that each year I'll be able to get wealthier and wealthier because I'm taking half of it and reinvesting it to make more income, which will then take half out of me, half in the company to reinvest, and so on and so forth. So we maintain and sustain that wealth over a long period of time. So really the 50-25-25 rule has become a 50% rule. Because I'm living off 50% of my earned income, I'm taking the 50% of what's remaining and using that to cover the nice things in life, going on holiday and socialise and what have you. And the other 50% I'm then investing. And then when I retire, I'm going to take out 50% of it to live off and reinvest the other 50%. That's the ideal plan. I would suggest you try and adopt that plan yourselves. Or you can do as 25% of the UK population already do and spend all your money. The decision is yours. It really comes down to that. It's just a decision, guys. Don't be stupid and don't be normal.